What's that sound? Do you hear it? It's a funny squeaky sound. Shh, I heard it too. Don't hear it anymore.
Hello, YouTube world. My name is Anthony Long. Welcome back to the Bluegrass Picker channel. Why'd you come back? Sure glad you did, though. A little bluegrass, I just learned. I'm sure most people don't really like it. That's why I played it early. How's everybody doing tonight? How's it going, Zagon? What's your first name? Sounds good to me. Dennis Dew. Yeah, he buys a lot of records. I know that. I know he knows something about music. He knows obscure good stuff. If the sun refused to shine, I'd still be loving you. Mountains crumble to the sea, baby. There could still be you and me. How's it going, Mookie? Mookie's in the house. Appreciate you swinging on by. Hey, Dave. I was just thinking about you. I need to work on that song. Yeah, yeah, that's right too. I remember he has that. Yeah, that Telecaster. What do you play? I play and Eastman mandolin, and then I've got a Fender Strat. That's a hard one. That's a stretch. Hey, Tracy. Harry. Yamaha. Nice. If I know it, I'll play it. Yeah, it's my favorite. It sounds so simple, but it's still hard to play. Jimmy Page. I didn't even play any Dave Matthews. Yeah, Zeppelin's hard to play. Yeah, I've seen that. The one with Howard Stern. Howard Stern always gets the best from artists too. I'm trying to sleep. I was just bored. Thought I'd come on. Thought maybe Harry might join in the live. I sold a Wii, black Wii, one remote, Wii Play, a couple other crappy games, and one of those guns. Those guns, the cheap ones, and I sold that for $89.95 yesterday. So that stuff's selling pretty good. It's like almost double what it was a couple months ago. It's weird how the Wii market's like. What up, Joe? Hey, Joe. I'm trying to decide on getting a mic because Taylor doesn't sound very good through a laptop microphone. It's pretty terrible, actually. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to get. I'm thinking about just starting with the cheap $100. What do they call those? Snow balls, snow something. I don't know. Think about getting one of those, and then I can always resell it if I want to move up one. Because I hear myself on the playback every once in a while. I'll play it back and listen to it, and it doesn't sound very good. It sounds great here. I need a dynamic mic. Yeah, I probably should just go ahead and pay the extra $150, $200. My dog ate my glasses. Ate the rubber parts off. And she even got the glass pretty good. You can't really see it, but I dropped them on the floor. She thought they were hers. And that's why we have this community. Thank you. Because I plan on me and my buddy will start doing some lives again, probably in a couple months. Excited about that. He's had a lot of stuff going on. He was on the road all the time. He really didn't have the time for it anyway. But it's kind of like Authentic and the Beard. I've been best friends with him since 6th grade, so it's so easy to talk with him. It's just easy core. Exactly. That's why I always put in the chats, "Hey Joe." I can't help it. Such a dumbass. I always like the nerds. The nerdy girls never thought they were hot, even though they were. Did I just say that? Core, easy. Hey. Stop, Core. Shh. Hey. Easy. Stop. Good Lord. If anybody wants to jump in and chit chat. What else did I have? So, Nicole Hardman autograph rookie, $40. I sold a Saquon Barkley Prism card. He's hurt. Who knows if he'll ever play again. I sold a rookie. I had it listed for 30, and I think I sent an offer for $26.95. Someone came back with 20. I'm like, okay. I don't know if he ever plays again. So getting a $20 sale there is, I'll take it. Tell us about these nerdy girls. It's kind of like Superman. You take the glasses off, and you're like, ooh. They didn't think they were so pretty. It's all how we see ourselves. Plus, they were smart. They're going to bring home some money. I got some Pokemon. I lot them up with the holograms on the outside, and I've got 4 in there altogether, I think. And there's over 50 cards. $20 in my booth, and I probably have $8 into it though. So I got some money into it, but they sell so fast. You can't get them anymore. You can't even go to Walmart and find them. I bought, A bunch of the 3-packs, the 3 in a pack. You get a Dollar Tree, and I went to Family Dollar, and they had tons of them, because I guess no one knows they're there. And so I just locked those up, buy them for $2, sell them for $5, and they sell fast because, like I said, you can't find them at Target and Walmart here. You have them for months. So people don't know where to get them, and they find the packs up. Those packs, it's just fun because you never know what you might get, and so you'll pay a little extra just the chance of getting something that is worth a ton of money. I hear you. The nerdy boys kept working on their body and staying healthy. That's the truth. Some of those really pretty girls in our high school, I think, never had to work for it. And when they needed to, they didn't know how to do it. And they let themselves go. Yeah. I've just always liked working out. I guess it was a good thing to be addicted to. Thanks for swinging in, Mookie. No auctions tonight. Is there any auctions going on? That's kind of why I went on right now. Mr. Buys a Lot's ended. He had some good stuff. But he's already so good. He's already got so many people in there that I can't get a good deal. He had a really good baseball card lot today. Had a Griffey Jr. Rookie. It looked like it was at least an 8. Probably should have still, but it went for 175. The other cards in there weren't very good, but that one probably almost pays for the whole lot if it's an 8. Probably more. This is Landon, Ethan, Benjamin. Benjamin's 12 now. This is, wow, he's probably about 7. Ethan's such a cute kid. Let me see. I got some new pictures. Here's the new pictures of them. Yeah. They get older quick. He's the youngest there. They're all so smart. Can't wait to see him. Yeah, I like Pickers Warehouse. It's got a pretty good one. Pockets. Everybody's kind of caught on to the auctions. I used to get some really good deals back when people didn't know about it. But it's good for the auction people. I still like to watch them. I got an auction, Pittsburgh. I don't know if you know Pittsburgh, Anthony. He had an auction today. He had a bunch of plush. I bought a box of plush because I have an advantage with the auctions on YouTube, because a lot of that stuff I can actually sell my booths for better money than eBay. So I can actually pay more than other people can. Like this, I knew it'd be worth almost what the lot I bought it for. Because there was like Build-A-Bear. I don't know if you can see it back there. I had like 2 Build-A-Bears and like an Elmo, this, 4 or 5 other ones, the Coca-Cola bears. But this comp's on eBay for $25 free shipping. So $20 almost pays for the entire lot. And then I could have put the rest in my booth and sell them pretty good. Plush goes fast. I don't know why. I don't, even my friend said she was trying to save money for new decor last spring, and so she was selling stuff on Marketplace, and she goes, man, every time I put plush up, it's gone really fast. People buy it, contact me, and keep contacting me. I'm like, yeah, Land Before Time. I loved it. It was on too. So, and the bright colors, it's just cool looking. And looks. I mean, there's a little bit of dirt on the back, but it's because there was like 10 people in there, so I got them for $30 shipped. So it was like a $20, someone's like bidding $20, and that one alone's gonna get most of it back. And like this Build-A-Bear is cool. It has like jean jumper and stuff. I don't know anything about these things, but I mean, I know that stuff isn't cheap. It's got some, I don't know, Teddy Bear 1902, 2002 Centennial. That's got to be worth 15 in my booth, I'm thinking. I'm not sure what the name is, Sarah. I'm not sure. That's probably right. Well, thanks for killing time with me. No better place. Yeah, they're good-looking boys. They're smart. They're funny. They're nice. Good parents. Good parents makes a big difference. It's not always the case, why the kid, but I got good parents. My sister's just a sweet person and smart, and they discipline them the right way. Yeah, I guess people just collect them. They put them on their beds. I don't know. Man, I mean, I had 3 Care Bears in my booth the other day, and they were dirty, but they were from 86 or whatever when it was. I got them for like 50 cents in garage sales a piece. Sold them for $9 a piece. They all sold in the same day to one person, obviously. And I'll take that all day. So, stuff like that. People kind of knock, selling stuff for $5 or $5 to $10. But you think about $5. If you profit $5 a day every day of the year, you're not doing too bad. I mean, that pays a big bill. So, it's all how you want to look at it. If you're already doing it, $5 to $10 isn't a big deal. And like in my booth, I have things for $5 because it just kind of pays the rent and easy, quick sales. And especially a lot of people come back. I get a lot of return customers, I think, because I see the same cars, I see the same people when I go in there to restock. So, it makes sense. It's kind of where they shop. And like Mennonites and Amish people, a lot of them go to the flea market booth and buy. Like if I put good, like what I have, a rolling pin that was like all marble, like really smooth, but it had the wood handles. I got that for like $5 or $6 at Goodwill. Sold that for 20. It was in my booth for a day, 2 days. Those mortar, you know what I mean? The stone, and you grind up the spices. That thing, it's kind of same deal. I bought for like $3 to $5, and at Goodwill, and it sold for $20, and it was only in there for a day. So, man, I guess you just kind of get a feel of what people want here, and then just kind of start stocking more of that stuff. It's like Dale Earnhardt Sr. Learned real quick. You put Dale Earnhardt Sr. stuff out, and it's usually gone if it's priced even kind of high. People really collect it. And that was my best garage sale of the year. It was literally the first garage sale of the year this year. I went to that sale and it was all that Earnhardt stuff for $200. And I couldn't get the money fast enough to him. And I didn't really need to garage sale the rest of the year because of that. Mortar and pestle. I don't know why I can't think of that. Thank you. But it was a nice one. It was a marble. It was kind of the same color. I had a cheese plate too, one of those that rotates. It was marble base and a marble top. It's not marble, but it's granite or something that's smooth, and it was pretty marbled. And it was like a cheese plate or display thing that turned. It was cool. And same deal. I got it for like $6. Sold it for, I think that one I sold for 30, and it sold within a month or two. But I find that a lot of the Mennonite and Amish people don't want to go to the big box stores as much. They feel more comfortable there, and they know made in USA stuff, especially like Snap-on tools. They're gone. You put those out, they're gone quick. So I always, if I see that stuff, I pay up for them because especially when you know like the sell-through rates and stuff is a bigger deal. I hear so many people talking about listings they put up. How's it going, Greg? Appreciate you swinging by. I hear people talking about how many listings they put up every day, but I'm like, no one talks about how much money they put up. I'm like, I think about how much money I'm throwing up there, not just, I don't know. I mean, I see Lonnie put up listings and money, but a lot of guys are just, I did 10 listings, 20 listings. Well, sometimes 5 listings is way better than 50. So, and that's another thing I try to do, list the stuff you don't want to list first, and then the stuff that's going to sell quicker, kind of wait because that you want to get those out. Tracy knows her cooking. I used to cook a lot. Stop eating sugar and stuff, and then kind of makes it hard to cook much. It's the only time you can't bake without sugar and flour, right? It's so funny how like you buy stuff to sell and then you just can't do it. I bought a bunch of Afghans. They're vintage Afghans too I think they had them for $1 a piece, and I got them even cheaper. And they're nice. I've got like 6 of them, and I just want to keep them, not sell them, because I'm like, oh yeah, I can turn those into 15 easy. And then I get them home like, they look nice. It's hard when it's handmade stuff like that. But anymore, I've gotten good at like, I'll just hang on to it for a little while, and then I'll be done with it, and then sell it. I used to be more of a hoarder and just turned it into reselling. I think everybody kind of starts the same way. You're a collector, you're hoarding stuff, and then you sell some of the stuff is worth money because of what you do, just to buy more of the stuff you want. And then you realize like, oh, I can even do this. And that's kind of how I did it. And then I started looking in. That's how I found the community. Like, oh, well, that makes sense. You can sell old VCRs. What? Yeah, I got some cool. I even got this like. Here, I'll show you. I like this one because it's probably too many colors, but I always kind of like the square patterns. What's it say? Vintage, handmade. Someone had it for $40. This one though, I think is really cool. I will put this in my booth because it needs to go to a kid. It's like a baby Afghan, and it's got like some kind of, there's like a sparkle in the thread, some shiny in there. That's kind of cool. I should have put that in the booth already. That's the only one I'm really going to sell because I'm not going to use it. And I'm sure it'd be a good gift for like a, I don't know, what do you call it? The baby gift. What do you call it? Baby shower gift. Here's like, this is not probably sell, just a big, thick green one. But it's like that heavy, knotted stuff. So it's probably really, really warm one. So I'll probably sell that one because I don't really want it. I'm pretty sure they had them like $1 a piece, and I put everything together, so I end up getting them for way cheaper. Baby shower, yeah. Words. Dave Matthews. I forgot to put that up there. Yeah, I like the colors. It's a lot of colors. It's almost so much, but it still works somehow because they're bordered in that white and blue. Yeah, that was one of those I got home like, yeah, I'm not going to sell that. Yeah. I missed the Drew Profit Monsters last night. I like him. He seems more genuine with his positive, upbeat. I mean, I imagine if you meet him, you're gonna actually see him be that way, you know. realized 41 was really slow, so it wasn't going to help Tommy not sleep, right? Plain original? All right. I just have like an intro original. I just used it kind of as kind of a warm up. Kind of like Slash did for Sweet Child of Mine. It was his warm up, and they were like, "You need to make that a song." He's like, "That's a song? Okay." And it's funny because it's hard to play my own song, if that makes any sense. And I've been playing it for years. That's just a little intro. I have some other ones, but So what's the next thing Tracy is going to cook on her show? I always kind of wanted to start a restaurant when I was in my 30s. Thought it was a genius idea. I'm so glad I didn't try to do that. I was even like really thinking about doing a food truck, and I know the guys I knew that did it got destroyed this year. And you know how it works. They're paying a ton of money on that truck just to have it. And if you're not making money, a lot of them had to go back to being like, a lot of them had to go, a couple of them I knew, went up going back to be cooks in restaurants and servers in restaurants to stay afloat for a little while. Hopefully, and get that back again soon. Business is tough. Adam knows. It's hard going there on your own. People don't, I mean, all of us know being resellers, but, you know, you don't appreciate that your bosses, other employees get all your work ready for you. So right when you walk in the door, you start doing work. You don't have to think about it. It's just kind of there. Do it. Do what you always do. Trying to create your own work and marketing your own work, organizing, doing all of it, all the jobs. Yeah, it's one of those things. I'm glad I was so naive, you know, because it was great, but it's been a lot of work. Chicken katsu. Nice. I don't know what that is, but it's good. Anything chicken, I'm good with. I can't do beef anymore. I like it. I like the taste of beef, but man, I put on weight. Like beef is, man, I love the taste. I love the energy and stuff, but man, add that. It's that fat on the outside between the skin, you know, muscles. I'll miss beef, but chicken and salmon do the best. I like salmon, which probably has more fat than beef, honestly. But yeah, I know what you mean. I remember when I got my big, nice mower. It's $11,000. People are like hitting around that since I was going faster, they were going to get a discount. I'm like, I bought this equipment so I can go faster to make money, not to make it cheaper for you. Like, really? I couldn't believe she was asking me that. I'm like, you're really serious? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, salmon has the good fats. What do you call it? The mono unsaturated. I forget the technical term. I get so little. Like when I'm running in the summer, I like to run. For some reason, I like to run when it's hot. I don't understand it either. Uh, but I'm burning so many calories. I have to. It's funny. I'll be running about 8 miles in. All I can think about is getting home to drink those naked drinks. I don't know if you know. Like these things. Mighty Mango Naked. Oh my God, I love these things. And the Green Machine, because Walmart, these are like $7. It's really cheap when you think about all the fruit that's in here. I can't buy mangoes and get that many mangoes for $7. And so like when I'm running about 8 miles in, my mind is just all I can think about is that mighty mango, getting home to that mighty mango, getting home to the calories. My body's like, we need calories and we need them now. It's funny. It's, it's funny the brain body working together and like each one's trying to take over a lot of times. What's up, Susie Woozy? Omega 3s. Yeah, you're right. But I think it's called mono unsaturated fats too. Maybe I'm wrong. Susie Woozy. I shouldn't be drinking coffee this late. I've got so much of my stuff listed. I've went through my pile. Surprising. See if anything sold in my boost. One of my boosts always posts about 6. I'm getting so many sales. It's crazy. Nothing yet. Tim Stewart. Over the years, Tim, he's so good with his business. The next day after his sale, he'll always invoice you the next day. Gives you the best price he can on the shipping. His boxes are a little bit big, but he puts so much bubble wrap because he just does not want it to break. Because most of his pieces are like so rare. He just doesn't want them to break. He'll pay that little extra. I don't mind paying a little extra, but it's really not. It's usually like $5, $6. And then he sends you that tracking number and it gets here quick. And man, he's stocking my antique booth for a little while. I've got a 100-year-old vase on the way that's just freaking gorgeous. I got for like $25 or something stupid, $27. That'll be a showpiece in my glass cage. And I've got 2 uranium glass that I'm going to take up to my booth. And I'm going to leave a black light there because I explain it glows in the black light so they can get it and put it in there if they want to have the people open it up, let them see it. So kind of excited to see if it sells well. I'll just keep buying stuff. He might be my new wholesaler. I'll have him just send me a box of glass because he's like Mr. Buys a lot with glass. He's got so much he can't list it all. Plus he's smart about vintage hats and he's a smart man. He's smart with he's really good with sports. He knows a lot about that. He knows a lot about production. He knows a lot about music. So he's diverse. It's rare I meet someone kind of like me. That's what I like about our community, a bunch of weirdos. I like a bunch of weirdos. I doubt that. I doubt I'm right about anything. I assume I'm wrong about everything, but that's funny. But I love the $20 to $30 auctions when they do the shipping, you know. But they're getting it so cheap. They're getting these auctions. They're getting these storage units, and they're just trying to get rid of stuff so they can get another storage unit because they make, you know, spending $200, and they're throwing out stuff and they don't care. They have pennies in these things, even if they're selling them for $30. And you start realizing, you know, that time, like for me, you know, listing's not a big, it's not hard, it's not a big deal with eBay, but it takes time. With like, oh, here, watch. This is how long it takes me to list for my flea market booths. Now I've already got these done up how I want to do them. I know what price I want. My pricer already has the SKU of the symbol of the dollar symbol and my SKU of what my number is for the place, and then I just type in what it is. So these are $19.95. So I just change that, and then I title it 50 card lot Pokemon. 50 cards. And this is nice because I can take it real easy to my booth and change stuff if I want to if I want to put stuff on sale. And now I got the SKU in. So I'm just print them up. And these refills, are like this that go in here. And the reason I like these is because it's $4.80 something at Walmart for these two. And it'll last. I can get a lot of tickets out of it. A lot of tags. And so I like to cut them down because they're kind of long sometimes. What the heck? Don't have to worry about item specifics. Don't have to worry about shipping. No global sales. Listed $19.95. And I got this lot today in the mail. I'm going to take it up to the booth tomorrow. And I just listed $60 in my booth, basically, and the amount of time is right here. So you can see, like, and I did a bunch of Mahomes cards because someone came in and bought all my Mahomes cards, and I listed God, $500 worth last night in a matter of 2 hours. Thanks, Tracy. Appreciate you driving or sliding by. So 3 lots of Pokemon, $19.95, and I think I have $25 in that. Not bad. Pokemon's so hot, it sells quick, so I don't mind paying up for something that sells fast. Yeah, I don't mind paying up for something that I know sells fast because, like in my booths, it brings back the same people, and I want to get them a good deal, so get regulars and bring them back. And so, yeah, that's one thing I've learned a long time ago with being a server bartender. You always over deliver. If you don't over deliver, there's going to be problems. And so I try to do that with. I try to throw in extra cards. If someone buys, you know, an Angels player, I'll throw in some other Angels cards, especially because I can't sell them anyway. If they're a fan of the Angels, who else is going to like that card more than them? It might make them leave a feedback positive. People love getting free stuff, even if it's really next to nothing. And literally, I have so many, it's ridiculous. So I try to have them in teams. So the ones I know that aren't going to be profitable by themselves works fairly good. You spend you spend a lot on his Pokemon. He just plays. He just plays them because he likes them. My nephews. I bought a lot for my nephews. My nephews. I mean, they're smart. The middle one I buy for. He he knows what each one does. He doesn't even have to read it. He already knows. He's already studied it as a book of them. He's funny. That's how I was with baseball cards when I was his age. I was that way with baseball cards. God, I had spreadsheets of like statistics and all this stuff. Like back in 1983, they probably would have found me legally insane now. You guys play together? That's cool. We were big, my family, uh, my grandma and grandpa, they were farmers, and so we're always pinching pennies, and so playing cards was the best way to stay entertained and not watch TV and interact with each other. And um, I miss those days. Gosh, go back to those days when we were all playing cards. Oh, those are the things you gotta. That's why you got to enjoy the now, because the now is gone and you may never come back again. And some of those days, boy, Grandpa's been gone 5 years, and you know he's not allowed to trade. I made a bad trade when I was a kid. I would have been 11 years old, 87. I traded all my 1986 football cards for 1986 Topps baseball cards. Bad choice. 86 Topps had nothing. Baseball, not one rookie, I don't think. It's one of the worst sets ever. But the 86 football, it's got like Jerry Rice rookie, and it's got all kinds of stupid. Italians. Interesting. Yeah, we played pitch. That's what we played. Spades. Mainly just pitch, honestly. Straight pitch. The hardest game. And when I got older, I played lots of spades and hearts and rummy, gin rummy, whatever they call it. Uh, Something we call peanuts speed. You try to play as fast as you can, and it's kind of like solitaire, except you only have four groups, and you're playing off everybody's in the middle. We called it peanuts or speed. I love playing that game. Leslie West. Who is? I don't know who's Leslie West. I should know him probably, or her. I'm a probably guy. For sure. Oh. All those and 52 pickup. Yeah, we even had the old maid. even though the corner was bent and you knew which one had the Old Maid. I remember when I was 7. So it's before I played cards and stuff. I just watched my family. I watched cartoons in the morning, and when I think it was 6, I got babysitted by the Mennonites, and I got to their house. I remember going, "So, where's your TV?" And they're like, "Oh, hon, we don't watch TV." And she's like, "We read. And we play games though." I'm like, "Ooh, cool. What games?" And she introduced me to Skip-Bo. Love that game. Skip-Bo is fun, and we play Skip-Bo all the time. She was sweet. She was such a sweet lady. Miss her. What was her name? Laverta. She was. I remember being 6 years old. It's funny when you're 6 years old, you just know someone's pretty. Even then, you're like, she's pretty. She smiles a lot. You know, she's got pretty hair. Rock singer guitarist Leslie West. I know I've heard that name. Yeah, Skip-Bo's. It's the shit. I just love games. One of my favorite things about Christmas is and Thanksgiving, after we eat our dinners and meals, me, my mom, my sister will play some whatever games we got going. I'm sure my nephews will start playing. They kind of hang around. They're going to get old enough to start playing now. What my grandpa always said, poor people have poor ways. And my grandpa always was just really frugal. He had a lot of money. We didn't know about it. He spent a lot of it later on accident because he got screwed over by something, but smart man. Smart man. 200 acres, North Missouri. He saved for like 10 years to buy 200 acres for his dream of having a farm. And he did it. It's amazing. Came from nothing. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, battery's dead.
What's that sound? Do you hear it? It's a funny squeaky sound.
Battery's juiced. Yeah. I love that movie. Actually, I've watched that one. I need to watch. My favorite is, well, my second favorite is Scrooged. I need to watch that tonight. It's my I gotta watch Christmas Vacation and Scrooged. I like A Christmas Story too. I haven't watched it. Usually it's on TV, so I usually watch it when it comes on TV. Because has that, was it Marathon on TBS or TNT? One of the two that has it 24 hours. Yeah. I've cleared out my house. I'm amazed. See if I sold anything. It's fun getting the email. You sold all these things. Not yet. Like even like backpacks. I find backpacks for like $1 or $2 at garage sales, sell them for $10, and they go really fast. There's a lot of women that go into my flea market booths, buy stuff up cheap, smart. I kind of try to make it for reselling. I want it to sell fast. Oh, Clark. Man, I've thought about that routine you did with the blue hammer. That was so freaking funny. Thank you so much for that, Danica. Did your husband get the Silver. It should have been a week or so ago. Got the Commonwealth Picker autograph. I was going to save that for my 1,000 giveaway, but I figured it was a good time to do it. Well, we were privileged with great family. It's all how you look at it, and that's what made it. Didn't know any different. Poor people have poor ways, Anthony. They were smart with stock and stuff. They bought a lot of stock back in the 70s and 80s. But when they really needed it is when the stock market crashed in 2007. So kind of sucks, but that's life. Every year they would give us, how many would they have? 12 grandkids. They would give all of us cash, and a lot of times it was $200. And come to find out later, they had a couple stocks they were getting dividends from. They took all the dividends and gave it all back to us every Christmas. Of course, they were so give you the shirt off their back kind of people. It's amazing. Lucky I'm lucky I came from that family. I talked to a grandma the other day. She turned 87. 87. And it's funny when you talk to her, you probably wouldn't guess that because she's still fiery. It's funny. When Grandpa was alive, she didn't talk about politics or anything, but now she's fiery. I love it, honestly. 87. She's just plugging away. Like, I bet she lives another 5 years. I hope. What is it about? How do women live so much longer? I told my buddy I had a theory that they sleep more, so they're not alive as long. So that's why they live longer, less stress. Men aren't smart enough to sleep more. I've studied sleep, and sleep is like we should hold it more sacred, honestly. Like, yeah. That's life. Well, I have a coach from high school that's going through what we're going through right now, and he said he's not getting any better, and it's been a while now. It's frustrating. He's probably 60. Facts. Yeah. Believe me, I get it. That's why I try to call her and chit chat and stuff while we can. It's nice to have FaceTime, and she likes to do that. She loves that phone. It's funny. We got that phone for her, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, whenever that big iPhone came out. She got like a pink case on that thing. She loves that phone. She's 87 and loves technology. It's funny. I love it. She gets on there and does the FaceTime and don't look at my hair. She's hilarious too. Lucky. I remember whenever I was a kid, so it'd been like the early 80s. We'd be coming home from Brookfield, well, from a town outside of 15 miles away. You get about 2 miles from our house, and the CB would be able to pick up the signal. And we had a CB, and we just thought that was the coolest thing. Because honestly, when you think back about it, it was cool to have a CB. It's like having a phone now, portable in your car. So we would, hey, Grandpa, we're about 2 minutes from home. I mean, we never used it for anything except chit chatting. Hey, Grandpa, we're almost home. And I love the CB, but she used to get so excited whenever we get to talk on the CB. She thought it was fun too. I can remember her and her big hair. Remember how the women used to have the hair up top, up high. She had that back then. CBs were cool. I mean, I remember whenever phones came around, cell phones, it was like, oh, a CB that you get to take out of the car. That's how country I was. And kind of grew up on a ranch, cattle farm. Not for a long time, probably 10, 15 years. He probably did it for 12 years of my life. He was raising cattle still. Well, I better go get ready for that auction, Mookie. I appreciate you for joining in and chit-chatting with me. Thanks, Danica, Tracy, everybody. Yeah, lady, Danica, that was a fun night, and I'm glad you came and did your thing, and I'm glad your husband put in that money. We all know it was for a great cause. Jennifer's shit, and unlike she's gonna be around and hang out, still be around for sure. That was a lot of fun. If anybody wants to do that again, I'm all in. It worked out really smooth because of, I don't know, it worked out really well. Nana organized it really well, kept everything in line. Victoria spoke well, knew how to do the auction. Me, I didn't do anything. I just stayed out of the way. So I did a good job of staying out of the way. If I think it'd be fun to do that again for somebody else, but it's nice to know our community can come together and do that for someone. Like, Punisher, I know he was in the hospital. He fell or something. It'd be kind of nice to do a little something for him, maybe. Anyway, if anybody ever thinks of maybe wanting to do that, just give me a ring. I'm a preacher's son. I get more satisfaction in life giving stuff to people that need it than anything else. Yeah. I remember my dad when I was a kid, father, son, you're always going to have, and then my dad was so nice to everybody, but he was tough on me, which I'm glad he was somewhat. But no matter what, even when I didn't like him the most, it was really cool because he always had a food pantry, and he would stock it with a lot of his own money and buy stuff when it was cheap, stuff that wouldn't be perishable. And then he would take a whole thing, a bag of groceries to someone's house whenever he went to go visit him, because he knows one thing: most people can't turn down food. And if they have to listen to you talk for 30 minutes, they'll do that for a whole bag full of groceries. And so he didn't do it just for that reason, but he knew that was the easiest way to get in the door. And it was true. One kid became an FBI agent, and I know he wouldn't have if Dad wouldn't have found him and kind of brought him to understanding who he was and there's other things out there kind of deal. So anyway, it's amazing Tony Robbins has inspired so many people and other motivators, and it's all because of a guy coming to his house when he was 12 that wouldn't take no for an answer, wanted to give his dad a Thanksgiving meal because people knew that they didn't have anything. And he kept putting his foot in the door, and he's like, "Sir, I'm trying to give you free food." And he goes, "We don't take charity." And he's like, "For your son, for your kids, can you please take this turkey?" And he finally just grabbed it, threw it on the table. And, when you grew up in that environment, that's all you know. And Tony Robbins, like, there's people out there that are trying to give people free food. So then he promised that that's what he would spend his entire life doing. And that's what he wants to feed like 1 billion people. And he's getting close to being there. And I think that'd be a really cool thing. But anyway, I better go. and I need to feed myself. Thanks everybody for joining. Let me chit chat. I'll probably go live. I can't go home for Christmas till after the weekend because of my power washing business. But anyway, thanks a lot. Awesome story. Yeah, I appreciate it. You're going live tonight with more cool offerings. Right on. I hate you need. Are you going at the same time? Because I never can catch it. A lot of times I'm there after. I'm like, crap. You had all this Pink Floyd. That was awesome. But thanks, Adam. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Danica, for swinging on by. And grind on, friends.